Sorry, I was having a technical difficulty. Morning, Lynn. How you doing? Hemingway, enough. Some of the chickens started complaining the second that I hit that it was time to start. And unfortunately, he does not have a mute button. You're cold? Oh, it's nice here. It's already up to 2 degrees here. We're supposed to go up to 5. Enough, Hemingway. It's fine. I already checked on the birds and I know that there's nothing going on. It's just, oh no, Lily hears him. Yeah, our guinea fowl does not like chipmunks. So the chipmunks are out and about now, and so he's complaining about that. And now Puggy. Hi, puppers. Good morning, Dave. How you doing? I'm going to apologize now because Hemingway has decided that he has to start barking because my guinea fowl is not happy with the chipmunks being out and about again. Hemingway, enough. Like he listens to me. It's like having another teenager in the house. So, how's everything down your way this morning, Dave? I was telling Lynn that it's already up to +2, which is ahead of schedule, which I like. It was... You can keep it, Lynn. I don't want any more. I am done. It was quite the snow on Saturday. Most of it's gone. Well, I'd say like 99% of it's gone today. But yeah, we were still able, with the sun, we were still able to chip away. It's a bit more ice on the driveway. It's almost completely cleared out now, so that's good. But Lynn, I went to the reuse center and I found this to hang on my kitchen wall. And this. So I thought they were kind of pretty. We have, above the cabinets, we have the shakes. I don't know if you can see them above me here, but we have the cedar shakes that we've painted out. And there's nails every so often. So I thought it'd be nice to put something up there, and I saw those. So yeah, I love them too. I just thought they were so pretty. Like, they're nothing fancy. They're not expensive. They're, they're pretty chunky. They're pretty heavy duty. So I felt good with them. I figured they would fit right in here with our kitchen so that we could just, I don't know, have a little bit more color. There's the sign here that my daughter bought me a couple years ago, and it says Chicken Crossing. And she'd meant it for outside, but I wanted it inside. I didn't want it getting wrecked. Mixed bag of weather, a high wind, no snow, 6 degrees. Hey, with the wind and the 6 degrees, you'll get a lot of melt and no standing water all over the roads. So that's good. Yeah, in case they fall. You know me so well. Yeah, chances are I'll drop them when I try to take one off to clean it. But Yeah, and then I found this little candle holder as well. So I thought, it's cute. I liked it. It's blue. I have a thing for blue glass. Milk glass and blue glass are my two favorite types of glass. So I do try and pick them up when I find them, especially at the reuse center. So, but yeah, I did that this weekend and put up some more posters for the conference. And let's see, what else did we do? Bought chicken scratch, bought rabbit feed, picked up more hay, teal, blue, and green glass. Yes, they're so colored glass is just gorgeous. I love it. Okay, well, only 14 inches of snow this winter. I'd say we only got about 3 feet worth of snow if you added it all up. So that was not near as good as we usually get. But yeah, I love colored glass. I just think it's so pretty, especially if you've got a nice sunny window where you can set it. And then as the light comes through, it's gorgeous. Hello, Marilyn. I bought some more seeds for the livestock gardens. We picked up some more sunflower seeds, and I'll do a video on it later. That's on my plans for this week, is to get up a couple of videos for the livestock gardens. But yeah, had to pick up some more stuff. Picked up some more kale seeds just because I came to the conclusion that yes, my kale seeds were definitely too old because they're well over 8 years old. So, and I've got, well, plantain grows like crazy here no matter what we do. My biggest thing is keeping a spot where there's lots of plantain that I can kind of fence off so Hemi doesn't go and use the washroom there, or the chickens don't get there to soil it, we'll say. So, but I love plantain. I actually have one in my south window. It came in one of the pots that I brought in. I was going to dump the soil out, and I realized there was a little plant in it. And me being me, I thought, well, let's see what happens. And it's doing well. It's putting on seed heads, and I've learned that the Asian ladybugs, and if you've got houseflies, they all pollinate it. So I'm starting to get some seeds from those. But there are some other little flowers that are in there too that I can't wait to see what they're going to be. Hoping to plant potatoes in 2 weeks. Potatoes are something we tried growing them a couple of times, but we never really had success with them. We found them to be a lot of effort for very little reward. So Jay and I kind of decided, well, we'll focus on things that give us a little bit more back in the end. So but we're preparing to get sort of a lean-to put up against the side of the house to act as a mini greenhouse, just until, for getting things started, because my my green room is full already. Well, Dave, I don't know why you would try to kill it. Planting, if you've got any abrasions, if you get a bee sting, if you've got a rash, even just cuts and abrasions, if you take the leaf and uh, mash it up a bit, worst comes to worst, you shove it in your mouth, you chew it a little bit, and then you put it down on that spot, and the healing property that it has is absolutely amazing. So I make a plantain salve every year using olive oil and plantain. Sometimes I'll put a tiny bit of comfrey in with it, or dandelion root, but it's so beneficial for your skin. Skipping potatoes. Oh, nice. Let me know when he has potatoes, Lynn, because that would be well worth it for us to come down and pick up a bag or two. I'd rather do that than try and plant a whole ton of potatoes just to try and see if I can get enough for us for the winter. We use a fair bit. Should be planting. There you go. You've got a niche market. Pick it, dry it, sell it. I'm sure someone around there will be willing to buy some, and if you offer it on shipping, people may be willing to maybe willing to buy it. It depends, like, because it's used a lot in a lot of homeopathic medicines. So it's worth a thought. Oh, good. Thank you. Thanks, Lynn. So, yeah, we had to go get a load of hay this weekend as well. The truck is dead as a doorknob. Pardon me. It will not. We can't afford to fix it. Between the body rusting out, the engine's gone, starter's gone, transmission is going. Forget what all else. The electronics are going. So it's not going to be worth fixing. So now we have to use the van to go get our hay. So it's 8 bales at a time. So it seems like we're forever bothering the girl we get our hay from. But Jason's looking to trade the trailer that we have, that great big one that we had for last year for the conference. We're hoping to trade that for something that's a little bit more usable, and that the van can tow, because that big thing out there in the yard, it's just too heavy for the van. The truck could do it, but the van can't. So we got to look for that. But out here, they want an absolute fortune for everything. Everybody uses everything they've got until it's absolutely useless anymore. And then they want to resell it as if it was brand new. Plant 400 feet of potatoes only because you have a tractor, which takes work. Yeah, we don't have a tractor. I can't justify getting a tractor, as fun as it would be. I can't, because the garden itself, we've got the orchard, like we've got our front garden, which has apple trees and cherry trees growing in it as well as choke cherries in the center, like the aronia berries in the center. And we have the garden kind of growing in and around. And it's like, it's not worth it. Like, I can't pull a tractor into there anyways, so it's not worth it for me. But we do have to replace our fencing, because the plastic fencing that deer fencing we had has fallen down with the snow loads this year. Oh, wrong one. Can't get over the prices. Actually, if you want to find good prices, you go west of Toronto. Waterdown area. There's some people, some places there where they sell used fleet trucks. So that's a pretty good spot where we've always found. Even back up in Barrie wasn't bad for retail or for reselling vehicles. Not where your in-laws live. Oh, no, where your in-laws live. Okay. On the back roads around your place, one guy has old movers, one guy has old boats. What, near us? Or because out around our place, everyone wants top dollar, absolute top dollar for everything, and it's ridiculous. Okay, send a picture on message me the picture, and I'll show it to Jay and see if that's what he's wanting. Because if the price is what he wants and or what he's willing to pay, and the size is what he needs, Jay and Dave can talk. So. Hello, Remy. Well, thank you very much for at least stopping in and saying hi. Don't work too hard. Thanks, Lynn. So what else has everyone else been up to this last weekend, aside from dealing with yet another tantrum from Mother Nature? It happens every spring. Everybody acts as if it's such a surprise that we get all these little storms, but really, we've still gotten off very easy this year. Yeah, I need the skids for raised beds, so I can't see it really working for a trailer, not being road safe anyways. Sewing and beering. Okay, sounds like a decent weekend. Yeah, I planted a lot of things, and I like to get a lot of my seeds started on wet paper towel, and either in a baggie or in a container of some sort. And so, yeah, I was taking a lot of those seeds that had already started and putting them into soil this weekend. So, because what else are you going to do when it's snowing outside and you don't want to look outside? So, you started spring cleaning. Yeah, I really should do some of that. I just have been, my mind's already in 100 different places at once right now, it seems. So I really don't, I don't have it in me right now to start doing some heavy duty spring cleaning. I'm just keeping up with everything. I say as I look at the 12 dozen eggs sitting on my counter. Now, Lynn, you tried doing the water glassing. So I'm wanting to try that as well. So let me know how easy you found getting everything ready and the measurements and stuff. The beer is bubbling. was alive yesterday. Okay. I've never tried making beer. My parents used to make wine when I was younger. My big sister used to make dandelion wine. So I'm hoping to get into making some wine. Jason, that's something Jay and I are both interested in trying. Hoping to get some meals in a jar canned up this week and some freezing meals to have for the busy season. Yeah, that's a good idea. We're I have some leftover rabbit that I cooked. Now, if you have meat like that and just pulled off the bone, Lynn, can you put some broth on it and then pressure can it, even though it's already been cooked? I've never really done anything like that, so I'm trying to learn. Thanks. 3 dozen preserved. Yeah, I think the big thing for me for water glassing the eggs is going to be finding jars and stuff big enough to put the eggs into. But it is something I really would like to do. Jason's afraid that they won't taste good afterwards. Mason is hydrated lime. A different type of lime there, Dave. Nice try, though. Using raw meat, but you've seen people use. Okay, I'll just have to. I'll just do some Googling and checking out. There's a few. I may reach out to Rebel Canner because she knows everything canning. It seems, especially when you look at her pantry, sure seems that way. You got your jar at HomeSense. Okay. Yeah, and a neighbor gave me a apothecary style jar. I don't know how many eggs it'll hold. I haven't tried yet, but it'll definitely be worth seeing if we can use that. Preferably, I would like ones that have an actual lid, like the giant pickle jars, or trying to think what else, because we used to be able to buy Vlasic pickles in 2 liters. So I'd like to see if that'll work, if I can find a couple of those jars and use them. But definitely keep an eye out at the stores for something. As if I don't have enough on my plate, we have to paint the room we're going to turn in, that we're slowly turning into our pantry / storage room. Because right now it is the most depressing shade of dark green. Like, it's not even a nice, rich, elegant green. It's almost a dark mud green, and it seems to just absorb any light. So we picked up some light blue paint for that room. So I've got to do that and then start getting our shelves set up. Jason's making some shelves for me out of skids for down there as well. Just trying to, use what we've got. And then I've got, we're doing the garden and then the conference, and we have a few other things going on family wise as well. So by June, I think my head's going to be just spinning in circles because I won't know which way to look. And we're trying to find a buck to borrow for a month to breed the goats. And we're hoping to do that in May, because hopefully by then, Chantilly should be old enough to breed as well, and then we can get hopefully all 3 girls bred all at once, and it's done. So, and it means a busy fall between kidding and between kidding and harvesting everything. But when isn't a busy time, really? So what else are you up to, Marilyn? Oh, that tea was a little bit bitter. It's a hibiscus lemongrass tea, and it was a little more lemongrass than I'm used to. So, but it's supposed to be good for me. So, everyone got quiet. Great, you're trying to leave me. Oh, nothing really preparing for the conference too. Oh, good. I spoke to Alani about the comfrey. She's the lady who had the comfrey last year at the conference, and she's pretty sure she'll be having more. Figuring out how to get there. Are you going to be able to hitch a ride? Do you know, again, like with everyone else, or are you thinking you're going to have to come by yourself? Yeah. Oh, and I do have a couple of the comfreys for you that I had promised to start for you, Marilyn. I've got 3, 2 in one pot and 1 in another. So you won't go home empty-handed, that's for sure. Yeah. You have to go to Darren's on your own at first. Still a big step. Okay. Now last time you caught up and caught a ride with Remy, so that's not going to be an option, I guess, this time. Bringing your car okay. I had a gentleman reach out and message me through the Eastern Ontario Homesteading Conference, asking details about it, and he's from Chapleau. It's, oh boy, I googled it at first and now I can't remember. You're supposed to have chickens at Darren's too. Oh boy. So this is going to be quite the weekend for you. You'll have quite the full car when you go home. Hopefully the everything will go well for you though, and it'll be a smooth trip. It'd be cute on the ferry with your plants and your chicks. Yes. Yes, definitely. I don't know if you've had a chance to check out that one blog that I had recommended to you about the using herbs to help with rabbit health. Yay, comfrey. Yeah. So yeah, Alani's hoping to have a whole bunch again there this year. She's having a hard time getting into her greenhouse at the moment. Hello, Tracy. How you doing? Hopefully you're having a good morning. So, sorry, not yet. I'm not sure what you're referring to, Marilyn. I'm sorry. My brain's not working this morning. My brain rarely works. So, what are you? So far, the sun is out. Oh, that's good. That's good, Tracy. We've got, it's trying to poke through, but it's overcast here. But at least it is above zero, which is the important thing. It was 2 degrees at 10 o'clock this morning. So as long as it's above zero, I'm happy right now. Just telling the girls that, trying to get stuff done for the conference and getting things done, getting plants started, all the usual fun stuff that we do every year this time. So what else are you doing besides cleaning, Lynn? Hopefully you're not cleaning right now. Sit down and snuggle those puppies of yours. They need it. Lily always needs your snuggles. Apparently she wants to be a pocket puppy. Gonna have to get Grace to wear a hoodie on backwards so that she can have the hood in front of her, and Lily can just curl up in the hood. I'm sure she'd love that. I'm not sure how Grace would feel about that, but Lily would definitely love it, I'm sure. $8 degrees. Nice. That's nice. Yeah, we were up at 8 or 9 on Sunday afternoon, which was really nice. And the sun was out. Made things much nicer after having had snow. So, oh boy. So what else is going on with you there, Tracy? I have fencing I have to fix once I can get along there, because there's still about a foot of snow along the fence line there on the one side of the garden. But we also have to move part of the fence because we're hoping to build a raised, like a pallet greenhouse. So it'll be 2 raised beds along the sides, and then using cattle panels going right up and over, and then enclosing that. But we have to keep the deer from getting at that, and that way we can get at it easily in the wintertime. But what does she call herself now? She changed her channel name. It used to be Dirt Patch Heaven. Now I think it's called Idaho Family Farm. But Julianne does that style of greenhouse. She's got one of those, and they're hotbeds, and they're really good. Made a funny video for today's release. Finally got in the garden to film part of it. Okay, well, I will be looking forward to seeing that then. So, there. Oh. I'm sorry. I'm just... Everyone's so quiet in the chat that it's like, I don't know what to talk about now. Though it's been over half an hour, and I know I was trying to keep these short for everyone so it doesn't take up too much of their time. So I guess if no one else has anything that they want to talk about, I might just say goodbye and try and get some of my chores done, get more plants potted up. I've got sunflowers to get potted and some tomatoes. I think I went over my 50 tomato plants though. I think I may have, but I'll do a video on that. Anyways, I think I'm going to say goodbye now, guys. I hope everyone has a wonderful day, and we'll talk to you all next Monday. And I'll try and have more interesting things to talk about. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.